Are you caring for an older member of your family? If you have, you probably have no doubt felt frustrated, even overwhelmed at times as you search for services or programs that address your loved one's specific needs. The Norfolk Commission on Aging and Long-Term Care hopes to streamline your search with a new resource directory. Commission Chair Barbara Murphy and Commission Member and Executive Director of Prime Plus, Lynn Berg, are pleased to say, here it is, the new Senior Resource Directory. Thank you for sharing a great development for our seniors in the community, as well as their caregivers and family members, because this is something, as Commission members, you have looked into and heard a lot about.
Right.
That frustration.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And in my role as the Senior Center Director, we've also found that there have been a lot of questions about who's available in the community to help. And so it was asked again and again and again. Other different communities have directories of their own, but there wasn't anything to represent the needs for Norfolk. So because of that, the idea was brought to the Commission on Aging, and then we started working on it. And under Barbara's direction, we took off. We started with a group of students from Medical Careers Institute who were very interested in pitching in, and they helped to start the gathering of the basic information. And then from there, we used a variety of volunteers and support from Barbara's program to really gather the material, knowing that once we got it together, things would be changing and that we'd have to do some updates. But that's the nature of the service industry, right?
Right. So getting started and getting people to help seems to have run rather smoothly, and it's wonderful that you were able to bring in different aspects of the community to contribute to this in some way, shape, or form. But once you got the information, as you said, Lynn, it's going to change, and the longer you work on something, the more changes you're dealing with. So this directory, once we'll get into the details of it, but it's sort of a living document, isn't it? It doesn't stay the same.
No, it doesn't. You know, and what we've asked is, you know, anybody who accesses the directory, if there are changes, you know, to let us know. And the task force has agreed to do all the updates. You know, I think on a quarterly, they're going to try to do them on a quarterly basis, if not on a 6-month basis. But yes, it is a living document. So it will be, you know, updated continuously.
Okay, so let's talk about the document itself. There are, I guess, just numerous services and programs that may be helpful for people to know about that are listed in this directory. So how is it broken down so that people kind of know what to expect?
It's broken down by agencies, groups like, you know, elder abuse, housing, and I'm not sure if employment is in there. Food, just meant anything that anybody would need is in this directory. The directory is about 50 pages long.
Okay, and it's
so it's broken down by title and then also geographic location.
So you have either way of being able to find.
Right, it's beautiful in that we gathered all the information and we realized a couple of things. Number one, many of us live in Norfolk, but maybe our family members are in the surrounding communities, and we needed a little broader base piece of information to use. And then the other thing that we realized is that we needed to make it readily accessible, easy to read, and color coordination came into it, because when we started to put that together, if we colored all of the Norfolk entries blue and then the other cities and areas a different color, it would be easy to discern, am I looking in the right place for what I need? And there are probably about 20 different categories of need. There is everything from, as Barbara mentioned, housing, meals, personal care, government agencies, militaries, resources, anything you can think of that is related to senior needs is represented in, and that was our goal, is to try and be as comprehensive as possible. We started with the Virginia Beach Guide as kind of a template, and we expanded on that. And then, as I said, had a group of wonderful volunteers from Medical Careers Institute to help us begin it. We have proofed all the phone numbers, checked all the websites, we checked all the addresses, but knowing that it changes continually, it will continue to be a living document, as you said. The Norfolk Task Force on Aging agreed to be the monitor and the maintenance entity for it. So when you open up the guide, there's a letter of introduction from Barbara from the Commission on Aging, but then there's a wonderful letter of support from Eileen Lipton, who is the president of the Norfolk Task Force on Aging, indicating the website that you would send update information to. And I'm fortunate to be on that committee on the task force so that I can make certain that the quarterly updates are done very well. And we had great support from the city.
Yes. Oh, yes. Stephen Hawks with the Department of Human Services was a tremendous support to us. And it was, through his help that we did get it, on the city's website.
And that's a good point to make, too. It is available and in a couple of ways.
Right.
But the city website, the Norfolk City website, is the way to get a hold of this. You can look at it as like a page-turning type of document, or as a PDF where you just scroll up and down. Right. You can print it out if you like, but it is available at norfolk.gov. And if you go to norfolk.gov/seniors, you'll go to our senior resource directory. It's right there. You just click on it, takes you right there. There are any number of ways to get to it, but norfolk.gov is the place to start, and you can go from there. And you can also get printed copies at the libraries. Is that correct?
Correct.
Right. And John Wilson from Wilson McIntyre, they are elder law specialists, and they had graciously volunteered to make print copies available as reference materials for all of the public libraries in Norfolk. And so those are available as the reference materials to be looked at by those who are not comfortable yet with the technology and feel it would be easier to go through a print copy to find their information.
Some people just find print copies are a little easier to read. And, I tend to be one of those people, even though we have to work with a lot of stuff online. Sometimes your eyes get a little bit fatigued, from looking at a screen. So it's awfully nice to have, and it's very portable. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
it's been really a wonderful opportunity for us to do something that I think really had great meaning to the community. And we've had an exciting new development. I just had an email yesterday from the city of Chesapeake, and they are looking at using our prototype as a way to create their own resource guide, and they're going to broad base it and make it a regional guide.
Great.
So it will include Norfolk's information, it will include the Virginia Beach information, and Chesapeake as well. So we have wonderful support throughout all of our communities to get information into the hands of those who need it.
Great. Sounds like you might have created the catalyst for a little regional cooperation.
Yes.
And which is a very good thing when we have so many different cities in such close proximity.
Exactly.
Yeah, so wonderful. Well, that's great to know. And of course, if you are in Norfolk or have interest in the services provided, whether you're a caregiver or just a senior and really want to know where these, who to call. It's not an endorsement of any of these. It's simply a listing of publicly released information that may be kind of difficult to find if you're doing it bit by bit.
Exactly.
And they did it bit by bit. And it took a while, but
yes, it took over a year.
And it's not done because if you look at it and say, this is incorrect, or the number's wrong, or something's changed, you let them know. That's, that's the great way about it. Every quarter they're going to update it. So
well, that's the beauty of it. And with the Commission on Aging, I think we've been very fortunate in being able to find tasks that meet the needs of the greater community. Yeah. I know that that's our charge from the beginning.
Yes, and I think this is one of our best projects, and we're exploring new projects for 2016.
Good. Well, we'll have to talk about that on another show.
Sounds perfect.
All right. Congratulations on achieving a wonderful thing, and I know the community will find it hugely helpful.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Well, are you a low-income homeowner plagued with high energy bills? We'll be right back with a possible solution.